Would any remaining passengers for flight KA29 please make their way to gate B15?
Good morning, everyone. This is Captain Robin Allen speaking. Flight time today is 6 hours, 54 minutes.
Stay in your seats! Get down! No! Down!
Operation has commenced.
Phones, tablets.
Plane is under control.
You need to see this.
Plane cleared, of course.
Someone is calling for help.
Got family? Loved ones?
We got one job to do right now, just get through to them.
I got a message from the plane.
Dad says incident on board.
What exactly does your dad do for a living?
It's difficult to explain.
Sam's the best at handling it.
Handling what?
The negotiation.
There are 200 people on this flight. If they try something, and then this plane goes down, I don't get home to my family. Let me make you an offer.
I've been handed demands.
If it's all going wrong in the first hour, imagine the next 6. We need to get a message to the whole plane. We just need to be ready. There's other stuff going down.
5 passengers on that plane do not exist.
It's a network running all across Europe.
To them, we're an incoming missile. It's either us or them. And I can tell you, it's not going to be us.
Idris, Carolyn for Here's What Happened in Carolyn Talks podcast. Thank you so much for talking with us. I really enjoyed this show, and one of the things that I think is that I enjoy the most is seeing you in a confined space as a performer, because normally you've done films where you're in like open spaces, you know, you're on a mountaintop, you're in the desert, in a Western. As Luther, you're running through the streets of London. But here you're in an airplane, like one of the most confined spaces as human beings we can be for hours on end. And as this character, we're going to talk about the challenges of being not having to rely on your physicality as a performer, but having more to rely on as working as a negotiator and having to persuade these characters to see things your way. So talk about the challenges of first thing, being confined as a performer physically and then emotionally for your character, and then having to work on I guess you can say your powers of persuasion.
Yeah, I think, you know, one of the things I think about what was attractive to me as this character was that, you know, my size is my size. I'm tall man, big man, but we are all the same size in a plane. We are all vulnerable. That vulnerability is what I think, you know, you might be alluding to. You know, you're confined, you know, it doesn't matter how big you are. There's a guy with a gun in a plane. In that situation, you don't have that same sort of, you know, you can't use your physicality in the same way. We're confined, as you say. And that was attractive to me, to try and bring a character that actually showed a lot more vulnerability. And, you know, someone that's thinking on his toes. He's not a hero, but he is the hero. That's how you're introduced to him. And the audience see a lot of this through Sam's eyes. So that was really attractive to me, because I hadn't done a character like that who was really vulnerable and not as strong. He was, you know, kind of weak in some places, you know. Please remind me, the second half of the question was?
And then having to use basically your parts of persuasion with regards to speech, because you can't physically intimidate these people, so you have to use your words.
Yeah, you know, he's an mergers and acquisitions guy. You know, typically comes in, tries to get people to sit at a table and sign. You know, and the mechanism when I did my research that they use often is psychology. It's just trying to understand the weak spots of one and pit them against the other. And oftentimes they will just say things that are a little contradictory to the goal. And you'd think, well, why are they doing that? But it's a way of persuasion. It's a mechanism of trying to find ways to get people to come together. And, you know, it was so well written that I was just attracted to the idea of being able to, he's a good negotiator, but he's not a good negotiator in a hijack. Some of the time I was like, if you say that, you're going to get shot. You know, this guy just needs to chill out. So, but again, it was attractive to me as a performance piece.